Alright, how's everybody doing today? We're gonna get right into it. You know, I thought about it, but ended up getting up a little earlier, so I decided to just jump on. How's the game running, by the way? Smooth so far? Okay, good. Yeah, it's a little bit more difficult to see in the mask, I'll be honest. But it's not impossible. It's actually pretty good visibility. The main problem you have is it just fogs up really bad. But it's actually surprisingly comfortable.
well, our little wayfarer has returned. You're looking in a lot better nick than when we first found you, I must say. I've been paying mind to what you've been up to round here. Seems you're not a bad sort, me old mucker. So listen, I got an opportunity for you. You can keep on doing odd jobs for us, help out here and there for a few tickets, or you can step up to the big game. I'm offering you the chance to join the ranks of the vagabonds. Join our family proper. Your blood becomes our blood. Our fate becomes your fate. What do you say? Weapons, armor, support, a bit of status in the streets, and protection if you're ever in a corner. Us vagabonds look after our own. Now, we ain't the only gang about, but unlike the rest, we ain't leeches. We ain't lording it over others, and we ain't fucking lunatics. You want to be someone's pawn, go somewhere else. You want to be part of a real community? This is the place to be. Glad your gun's on our side. That's what I like to hear. But now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I still have a task for you before you join proper. We're on a war footing, and every new recruit has to prove their value for the effort. You want to join the vagabonds, you gotta show your loyalty and your worth. The job is straightforward. Put down a dog and bring me its collar. Not just any dog, though. I want the blood of a Syndicate Enforcer captain, and I want its lapel pin in my hand as proof of the deed. Do that and you'll truly be one of us. Speak to Nelson for more info. The other lieutenants can kit you out with some gear.
Where did he come from?
Alright, Labrat. What can I do for you? Gaunt wants more filler blood, eh? Time to kill us some more doggies. Ah, well. If that's your job, then I can help you live through it, I hope. If you're planning a straight fight, then I can give you some armor. But if you want to be all tactical-like, then you can't go wrong with some well-timed grenades. You ever stop to wonder where it ends? They kill us, we kill them. Ah, never mind. Probably just a shrapnel talking. Now, what gear were you after? Good choice, good choice.
Poor bodies getting shite done, never hurt anything.
Hello, young plum.
Just not moving.
Help. I can't help with that. Can't even see enough to help you. Ha ha! You gotta do this on your own. No hand-holding. But I'll give you a bit of background so you know what you're in for. The Syndicate has an enforcement division known by locals as the Sniffers. Their whole job is to keep the peace, as they call it, meaning meting out a bit of the old ultra-violence against anything they consider subversive. Pretty cruel bunch by all accounts. They tend to wander around in small groups round Millwall, looking for trouble. You'll find a few round Tower Hamlets and the Dome too. Each group has a captain, and they're usually smart and tough. You want to get that pin off their collar, you gotta be smarter and tougher. And they ain't the complacent type, so don't expect no shortcuts here. Like I said, no hand-holding on this one. You're on your own, I'm afraid. Do please try not to die. My mother wanted me to be a farmer, but I get my hands dirty in other ways.
What you after? Sure, I guess you need the right weapon for the job. You fancy a shooter or a slicer? Right, here you go. If you hang around, it wouldn't hurt none. We need the numbers.
Wonder what he gave me.
How you do, mate? Hey, no trouble. I had fresh deliveries of chems and medicines today. Which would you rather have your mitts on? Here you go, mate. If you hang around, wouldn't hurt none. We need the numbers.
That's all great and everything, but where can I find them? Oh, wonderful. It is extremely dark out. Well, I'm just saying this isn't too great. Thought the cat was gonna jump on me. I'm in a bad spot. Oh, this gun sucks.
see her. I can see your mother.
Oh my god, there's so many of them.
I'll get you for that, you prick.
Oh, we're gonna clear house now. Good God, he's the one that's messing me up. Look at the broadside of a barn, that'd be great. Ease up there, buddy. This guy's pretty tough. Where are you running? Come back. Oh, you're a sissy. Honestly, stop running. wouldn't it be? I don't need all that shit. I just don't. What? Nah, buddy, they're all dead. They're gone. Don't worry about it.
Somebody's hanging around our yard. I'll get you for that, you prick. You bastard.
Oh, you lousy mongrel!
That's what I was looking for. Well, it's better he just stood there. I didn't have to work very hard for it. Alright, let's return that there to the boss.
how goes the hunt. Well, well, I wasn't sure you had it in you, me old China. Very well done indeed. And good riddance to the dirty dog you scrubbed to get this. Here, keep this pin. Your first trophy is something to hold on to with pride. And take these threads. You're one of us now, so you ought to dress the part too. Welcome to the Vagabonds. Now, I told you I had some big plans coming up. Come see me and the boys in the lounge and I'll tell you what comes next. It's time for those dogs to find out what happens when we bite back. You're right.
My mother wanted me to be a farmer, but I get my hands dirty in other ways.
More bodies getting shite done never hurt anything.
Well, here we all are then. Listen up, lads. I've called us together for a reason. The dogs hit us hard last time, coming right to the centre of our turf. Well, I didn't want no rash response, but now our heads have cooled, it's time we looked at how to bite back. The dogs are trying to get the nuclear reactor on their turf up and running. We've got to win this war before that can happen. That reactor could produce double the power Battersea can. The gentry would have the Tommies in their gaff in seconds. They'd be untouchable. So now's the time to strike, and strike hard. And we've got us some extra help now. The lab rat we found down bridge is moving up in the world. This wayfarer is now a vagabond.
Nice one.
Good work, mates.
Get in. You've had a taste of Syndicate blood, wayfarer. I'm hoping you're hungry for more. We're moving to a new phase in the war. One that's going to see us much more active. And I want you as our new commando. The old man's keeping his neck out of this one. He thinks we should keep our heads low and stay out of trouble. Well, I've had enough of that. No more defensive maneuvers. No more shithouse posturing. It's time to give the Syndicate what they deserve. And if that means escalating the fight, then I say bring it the fuck on. That's what I've got the lads here for. Chill, Bullet Tooth, Shrapnel. I told you all I want new plans for how we can do some proper damage to the dogs. And New Blood here is going to be our point person. What you got for me?
I've got an easy aspiration, boss. I say we take down the dredge.
The Mudchute prison boat. What do you mean, take it down?
We crack it open and steal the yoke. There's a bunch of our blokes in there. Lab rat here can sneak in, let everyone out, then set a few well-placed bombs to sink the whole damn place.
I ever tell you you're a fucking lunatic, Johnny?
You've mentioned it a few times, boss. But, What exactly is it about this that seems so mad?
The dredge is guarded to the tits. You couldn't sneak a gnat's fart in there. And what's the good in blowing it up? Syndicates have been trying to call us terrorists ever since we broke out that friend of Yvette's. If we bomb a prison, they'll just use that as propaganda against us.
Not everyone's fond of prisons, gone, and our lot in there have some grit in a fight. Would be nice to have them back in our numbers rather than rotting in the clink.
There's some logic in your lunacy, Shrapnel. We could do with more hands, and it would stick it to the dogs if we break our boys out of the dredge. All right, tell our chum your plan, then.
Syndicate's biggest and vilest prison. It's an old warship floating off the south end of Millwall. Its proper name is Mudchute Prison, but everyone calls it the Dredge. The gentry send the debtors and persons non grata to rot there. The dogs also have a special block for vagabonds to capture. The Dredge has a reputation for people only getting out as dog food. And there's worse what happens inside. Torture, experiments, abuse. It's fucking hell. I spent some time there myself. Managed to get away when I was transferred to a work camp. Worst experience of my miserable life. So nothing would give me more pleasure than to see that Abaddon obliterated. Fan-fucking-tastic. Here, 3 bombs is enough to sink the ship if you get the chance to use them. They'll need placing around the lower deck. Once they're set, you'll need a scarper. Quick. Good luck, mate.
You hang around, wouldn't hurt none. We need the numbers.
My mother wanted me to be a farmer, but I get my hands dirty in other ways.
These load screens. It's gotta be the bane of my existence. Honestly.
Who do you think you're messing with, huh? Get your head up, you prick! I can see it. I can see why not.
Should have a new gun.
Get off, you lousy mongrel! Fuck yourself now, mate! Shut it, you toilet! You hurt already? I'm only getting started. We need to get the hell.
Oh, how's it going, Gavin? Yeah, this is Fallout 4, but it is the Fallout London mod. So this is actually a mod. But it's supposed to be an entirely new game, essentially.
Yourself now, mate. Come here, I'm gonna clip you one.
honestly, lady.
I can see it. I can see my mum.
Boy,
There's nothing in there, is there?
funny thing, is it? Everyone stop getting shot.
Blimey, we're in a right mess, we are. Fingers crossed you can lend a hand.
My goal in this game, it's kind of an open world game, essentially. But what my goal is for this is essentially to find out the individual that turned me into a lab rat, essentially. So, at least that's as much as I know. But there's more context in my previous playthroughs, because it's kind of been a long-running set of playthroughs I've been doing. Thank you for the like, by the way, Gav. I appreciate that.
You hear something?
I may have made a slight miscalculation there, guys, but I think we'll be alright. I think we're gonna make it. Buddy, these load screens, they are long.
What? Who? Oi, oi.
Why are you running?
Don't test me, you little runt. Can everyone stop getting shot? Not here. Stop a
Oh, they must be the repair guys. Forgot they were doing work. Why did you get up the stairs? But I'm a bit lost.
Thanks for letting us out, Gov. What's the plan? On it. Fucking freedom, lads. Let's go.
I say, who are you? Are you letting us go? Thank goodness. It is most repugnant in here, and I'm sure we'd all be jolly pleased to leave it behind. You're hardly going to take a little army out on your own, are you? Listen, dear. There's an armory at the back, but it's guarded by the Warden's watchdog. If you can jig it open, we'll have enough weapons to mind us. Stay in this rotten cell. There's a canteen across the corridor, and I...
Yeah, right. Not good at lockpicking, unfortunately. How am I gonna get below deck? I wonder.
Ah, you're back. Are we ready to pop out? So be it. Tally-ho, chaps, to freedom.
You hear something? Come here, you shifted boy! Where'd you park?
Get some of that. Honestly. Hold on, I got something for you. Merry Christmas.
Stop messing about! You need backup! Everyone stop!
How the hell did one get behind me? There was no possible way to get around me. Well, this is going well. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't test me, you little brat. That's it.
Yeah, that one's tough.
Funny bugger, is it?
Well, you don't want that? You didn't like that, huh? Honestly, lady.
I'm gonna wind up in one of those meat slags.
Get out of the way.
You hurt already? I'm only getting started.
Honestly, bro, peek. Go ahead. It's fine.
Everyone stop.
Okay. Then we're gonna blow this thing up. Which is always fun because I love blowing stuff up. And we will call it after this mission, and the main reason for that is actually interesting. When I go to edit my videos and to make them into long form videos, the issue that I run into is that if I make it too long, 2-3 hours, it becomes incredibly difficult to get everything in one video. So that's why we are going to switch it over to about hour playthroughs and call it good. I will be back on at 7 to play The Forest with my buddy Sinful. But yeah, when I first started this, Gavin, what ended up happening was I had like 2-hour and 30-minute video, and maybe an hour of it was me running. Oh Lord. I've got no cover, this is not good. Whoa. Oh, buddy. Run, 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 run. Hey. Easy there, calm down. There's so many of these idiots.
Silly bollocks, come here. I'm gonna fix you one. You bastards.
Yeah, do a flip. Where is it? Where? Oh, for the love of. How the hell am I gonna handle this? Have no cells left. This is what I got to work with. But fine. God, this thing's fire rate sucks ass. Yeah. This lady will not drop. What do I gotta do? Pull a knife. Get out of here with that shit. Honestly. More? Stick around for this party. Alright guys, so we made it here. I'm going to go ahead and call it there. Thank you all for tuning in. If you did enjoy the content, feel free to leave a like. And if you want to, you can also follow or subscribe on YouTube. But have a great rest of your day.